Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So a little bit different environment I'm in right now. I'm basically sitting at a sick kids hospital near Toronto, Ontario. And that's it is what it is. Things happen in everybody's life. But a little bit of a quick breakdown is that my youngest just caught some sort of illness, and we're just here right now for a little while. But to keep up with the channel, keep up with like recording, I figured I might as well just do it right now and keep on pushing all that content to you. If you're new here, basically serve in Canadian Armed Forces. I've done a little bit of reaction videos, and we're just continuing through the little mini series that was created while I was going through the forces in 2005. So let's check out the next episode.
I'm Sergeant Derek Scott, and this is Basic Up.
The hardest thing for coming to the field here, it was different from our first week in the field, but now coming to here, it's adapting to getting up in the morning, cooking our own meals. We haven't had to do that, and that was a really tough change. And now we're starting to get the roll of things where we're getting our meals ready before we're even eating them, like after supper. We put our breakfast in. We didn't do that our first couple days. It was just our timings were really off. That was really the hardest thing I would say about the field.
Rifle range. Oh, that was last week though. This week, easy.
Setting up the hoochie.
Setting up the hoochie, just standing around camping, fire picket, that kind of stuff.
How about you there, Private Ryan?
I don't like the food.
Don't like the food? What don't you like about it?
I keep getting chicken and it's never cooked right. It's pink.
What's been the best time for you in the field? What do you like so much out here the best? What do you find easy?
My company.
I don't know. I don't mind being in the forest. I just don't like walking or running fast.
Why did you even join the military if you don't like being outside? I just think this is so funny when you hear about this kind of stuff that people are just like from the city and they're not used to these kind of environments, and it's like a little bit of a culture shock. This isn't a provincial park. This is the military.
How's the team coming together? You finding just good team spirit here? This section or platoon's got a good team spirit?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You guys
Sometimes.
help each other out. You work with a good team.
Yeah, there were moments.
We do, but we
Why do
make
you
mistakes.
don't seem to agree?
I don't know.
Say what you
It
think.
depends who's the course senior.
How's that? What does that do?
I don't know. It just depends how they run things.
They changed the whole
I
thing.
agree.
Yeah,
You've had some good course seniors and bad course seniors.
that's right.
Have you been a course senior yet?
No, I don't want to be.
Would you be a good one or a bad one?
I'd be a lazy one. Wouldn't do anything.
I don't know. I
Tough out half a day?
think maybe make half a day.
Call them
She'd get fired, that's for sure. She'd definitely get fired.
I want chicken, I want liver. Meow mix, meow mix, meow mix. The liver.
So you see them right now, they're eating their rations, and it comes in like a little box container with different flavors, and they're overall pretty good. They create a lot of garbage. There's a couple different courses. You get like your main course, you get kind of like maybe a treat, salt, pepper, utensils, maybe some sort of bread or like a cookie, things like that, stuff, coffee, tea, and some hot sauce, as well as a dessert of some kind. And overall, it's not too bad an experience.
Crew's going to be here for training days 13, total of 13. The first week is a very small familiarization with weapon firing on the range, how does a range work, and what is the test itself. Once they pass the test, then we get into the topo stuff, starting marching in the wood. Pre-established topo points, so they can march from point A to point B, and so on, in a clear path, or fairly clear path, to get used to it again. All this to lead until this week, where we add a little bit more teamwork, living in a bivouac, receiving and passing.
So bivouac is like, what he's trying to say is that basically it's a fob. So it's like a location where all the tents are all set up, kind of maybe like a defensive barrier around the actual fob itself. And basically everybody has like their kind of like their jobs to keep the fob kind of like up and running, basically.
Orders how to take care of themselves in the field, being wet a little bit, being in pain a little bit, and the natural elements itself. And then next week, everything that they have learned from the Mega and from the last 2 weeks, it's going.
So you see the black containers there, they're jerry cans. So they're filled with basically water. There's different colors. Obviously, you don't want to be mixing them up with fuel. A lot of the fuel in the Canadian Forces is basically diesel. That'd be like a green jerry can with a yellow kind of like cap on it, and I would identify that as a diesel. If it's a gasoline, it'd be a red cap. And they're also camouflaged. So it's not like civilian life where they're going to be completely like yellow or completely red, because it needs to be hidden, especially when you have camouflage within the field. And this is how you can determine which one it is. Obviously, you have to make sure nobody's screwed up, and then make sure there's actually water inside.
Going to be applied in a 2.5 days exercise. And in there, that's when they're going to lead themselves. We're only going to be there as a safety number, and we're going to let them run.
Basic Up will be right back.
Tonight we started the sentries already, fire pickets and the sentries, and yesterday I gave them a little taste of what they should expect. So a very quick run as an individual that they could not recognize. It was about only 50 meters in the woods, making noise and that kind of stuff. So they had to react. It took them about 5 minutes to react, but we still received a reaction.
No, there's not music playing while you're training, just so you know.
Got the magazine? You sure? Got your rifle. Good. Where are you going to shoot with an empty magazine? Did you receive rounds today?
Yes, Master Seaman.
Oh, damn, what are you going to do?
Load
Oh, damn right. Let's go. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. Empty magazine. What you gotta do?
empty magazine.
Fuck around the dip. Get a new one in. Back the rifle.
You want us to stop?
Cock! Now you're ready, right?
Yes, Master Seaman.
So no, these are not real rounds. These are basically just gunpowder rounds that you see. It's a BFA on the end. That's a yellow thing on the end. They basically help with the compression of the gas chamber inside the C7. These guys have iron sights just for that reason. But there's no live ammunition on this. This is practice only. And basically, once the round is fired, it creates the compression, creates the gunpowder goes off, goes through, creates the reaction basically as if you're firing a real round, and kind of simulates it.
You have a loaded weapon? Cock your rifle. I want to see. Close the flap. Why are you so close? How big is the tree? It's a very good cover, but what are you going to do?
Cover
Your
up
partner
here.
gets shot.
He
What
does-
angle do you got?
He doesn't usually go there, and I come here every time, so I wasn't expecting him to be there, Master Seaman.
Good. Make sure you don't shoot him.
Yes, Master Seaman.
Yeah, I saw someone running in the bushes down over there.
Who?
I don't know. It was from far. Like over the hill. Am I supposed to yell halt or just shoot?
Don't shoot. Doesn't mean that
Let's go.
it's the enemy. What's your rules of engagement?
Yeah,
You need to feel threatened before you.
Yeah, so I just let them run?
If he shows you a rush, you gonna kill him?
No.
No, obviously not.
But I just let him run.
Yes, carry on. Go with the trophy.
I was gonna shoot him down. I was just like, let's go. I know.
So tonight we did all the pyro lectures. Now we're going to be using a little bit of pyro. Not very much, just a little bit to get the heart pumping a little bit and see how fast it can react now.
During their night exercise, we're going to be doing various things tactically to the recruits. Artillery simulators. There's going to be 2 with each section so that the section commander can utilize them tactically when he sees fit. 2 thunder flashes for grenades, and then smokes. They have to do at least 1 NBCD part of the tactics. So one smoke they can have indicate as a gas attack, the other one can just be go through the smoke type of thing. Makes things look cool, right? We'll have 5 artillery rounds that'll be here for the bivouac during the second phase. Is the way it's working out. We have 3 squads or sections. They're going to be going out to different spots to pick up their breakfast for tomorrow. When they get in and check in, we're going to give them code words. First code word, Hamburger Hill, is to the first section that shows up. Second section is getting Full Metal Jacket. Both of those know that if they get that code word, they're to gumbooter back to the bivouac and defend, because their section commanders are telling them that the bivouac has been is possibly going to be under attack, and they've got to return to defend. The third section is going to be getting the code word Apocalypse Now, and they're being told that the bivouac has been overrun by the enemy, and they are to take back the bivouac. Will the recruits figure out, yes, we're fighting each other, or are they going to actually think, because there is an orange force that's working up right now in the area for week 10, which these guys are getting ready for, and that's going to be for the week 13 recruits, big time. So what we have here is 4 paraflares that will be firing off during the night. Nice shadow effect. 4 thunder flashes for the grenades coming in. Of course, we'll have 5 artillery rounds coming in for tonight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 great big smokes to make it just more effective and cloudy for them.
We see the leaders coming out. The leaders are the followers. Leaders are born. Everyone knows that. And once we notice the leader, we have to help that person to tone it down a little bit. Use the tools. You can be a natural leader, but you can learn a little bit more on how to use leadership to keep the followers following you. And the followers, we have to teach them how to follow. There's certain ways you can follow. You can drag your feet, your hands in your pocket, or you can do your job.
Yeah. I agree with that to a certain degree, but when you really kind of make the people trying to stand up and become a leader, and you really put them down really, really fast and all the time and quite often, and you keep on saying everything they do is wrong, it's not a teachable moment anymore. Now it's getting to the point where they're saying, why am I going to bother leading this group?
So put very close tension. Private Valentine is in charge. It's got to be my 2 IC. I've got to be at the back, and I'm going to be supervising. That's it. So act like I'm not there whatsoever. It's going to be your show.
Okay, now the order, the details order. I won't go in details like an infantry patrol, because first of all, it's your first time, and you will get lost in there big freaking time. I will go short and straight, and each of you will have a job to do.
Really like it. Good. Okay. You're going to take your bearing. Once you're ready to rock, you let me know.
Private White,
Yes,
right? I know you've been itching to kill something since you got to St. John.
Yes.
Try not to kill anybody in your own section.
Or fall in a swamp.
Or fall in a swamp up to your chest, right? You know, remember, when it gets this deep, stop moving forward, start moving backwards.
Try to get out, Theo.
Don't go away. Basic Up will be right back.
Okay, we attacked our own bivouac yesterday. All the other teams had to run a lot. We didn't. I went gun-ho. Everyone else had their bullets, ammunition, whatever, and I didn't. Because I shot them all off. I lost my magazine. But right now we're killing it with the sandbag. We're working extra hard.
You're getting ready for the 13K, right, tomorrow?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Because my feet are hurting again, and they're going to check my feet before I go. So I don't know. Just about every tape I've tried. The second skin tape, that tape.
So these are the medics who are basically helping her right now, check on her feet, making sure that she's able to actually compete in the rucksack 13K. And that is basically, you'd be full kit with your rucksack on your back, in your typical fatigues, and as well as using combat boots. So you have to be walking 13 kilometers, that is. And the Americans, I'm sorry guys, gotta do your go on Google search on that. But anyways, you have to complete this in order to pass the course. If you don't complete this, then you have to redo it again. And if you don't do it at all, then you fail the course.
Tape I tried.
How's your feet this morning? Tell me about what your feet and what they did to you.
They taped them up with the wrong tape after I told them I'm allergic. Then they decided to retape it after my master seaman told them that I'm allergic. And still, I don't know if I'm allergic to the tape they gave me now.
How your feet feel? How do you feel this morning physically?
Got mine wrapped, so with some medical tape and stuff. So hopefully it'll keep my feet strong.
You're gonna give her as best you can?
Yes, I will.
That's all you can say. So let me hear it.
I'll do my best.
So these kind of rucksacks here, basically are standard issue. These are the ones that we don't really like that much. I prefer the airborne type style. And the very difference is that the airborne is that they have the actual bag down here, and that's your sleeping bag at the very top. And then all your gear's underneath there. So basically it's almost like completely upside down and reversed. And that's just, in my opinion, a lot easier because when this is lower and this is higher, it kind of like evens it out. I think that the frame is a lot better for you, the webbing, all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, it's one of the better rucksacks. But anyways, standard issue. It's a little bit like weatherproof, but whenever you have a gear set, nothing's 100% waterproof. So you want to make sure that you're covering with like bags or like a garbage bag or like Ziploc bags. Make sure that all your socks and that your underwear are all dry, and that any extra shirts that you have, because you will get sweaty after this. And if you get sweaty and it gets cold outside, you're going to start freezing, right? So especially when it's nighttime, you want to make sure you have like some warm clothes all the time.
Remember, this is the easy, fun part.
I thought that's the next you put.
Quick, march! Pointer, go to the right of the fire hydrant, head towards the road.
So you see here, there's two rows and then this side by side. So you got one guy at the front, one guy at the back. You have a marker on it that's for any vehicle traffic while you're completing this march. They do have a vehicle sometimes that's behind, maybe an ambulance for people who have to bail out. And basically they'll be sitting the rest of the ride on the back of the ambulance.
I love it.
You doing okay, Sarge? Air conditioning's not too bad.
Your back hurt?
So normally at the end of the march itself, you have to do what's called a Firemens Carry, and that's what you see in the movies, things like that. Basically, you take another troop, take the gear off, and then you basically carry them. I think it's like 100 meters or 50 meters there and back, or to one side, and that's the completion of the actual round.
Nothing in the way.
I don't know.
If you think that you're really tough for this, it is quite hard, especially if you're not used to this kind of stuff. So, you know, like it can really hurt you quite a little bit, especially if you got all that weight in your back and you're basically banging yourself with your firearm the entire way when you're walking. It does quite a toll on you. You can get shin splints. If you got flat feet, it's not good for you either. You can bruise yourself. You can get blisters from it, and it's just basically no good. So. Again, this is the simulate like a real combat situation where you have to get somewhere at a certain amount of time. You can't just be lazy about it. You got to get there to either support somebody or to help defend somebody. And at the end of the day, this is part of the game.
No, I'm good. How's your water bottle? Full? You been drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, guys, we gotta get going.
Yes.
Okay,
Is it better?
Okay. Go. All right, let's go. Come on, right back up to the front again.
Sure, Amco. Good job. You're doing great.
Come on, you guys in the back, close it up.
So to simulate real life, this person right here should be having this arm right here on the actual handguard of the actual rifle itself. Obviously, because you're supposed to be preparing yourself to fight. That's just like nonsense. That's not good training right there. Just like this person right here, while you're on, you can obviously take breaks here and there, kind of let your hand, but you know you're there to fight.
No?
6 kilometers, I think.
And what was going through your mind, or what happened at that point to you?
I don't know, everything was just hurting. I tried to keep up. I just couldn't.
How do you feel right now?
Pissed, because I was able to do 7, I can't even do it.
Well, it's not your fault. You gave it the best shot. You're hurting. So you're going to carry on with the training?
Hope so.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right. How about yourself? How'd you make out?
Pretty good. I made it to 6K, I think.
What happened with you?
Can't say. I just started losing my balance. I got pulled out of line, and I was feeling great, but I just couldn't keep straight.
All right. Will you guys recover?
11 platoon! 0206 Echo! 0206 Echo! We're a team! We're a team! We're a team! Finish this off!
I thought he said ski for a second.
I want to fucking sprinkle that.
Did you cry after you heard it?
On how? Not that fucking far. Not that far.
See, it's probably doing the job. Do it for the guy.
Let it in. 11 platoon! Ready! 11 platoon! Ready! Hoo-ah! 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 We're a team! We're a team! We're a team!
Good job.
224. Oh, it's all sweaty.
Basic up, we'll be right back.
So normally at the end of the ruck march like this, basically you're here with water. Sometimes you might have some more slices from the mess hall and be able to recover a little bit, stretch it out, because your legs are going to start feeling really sore once you stop moving because it start getting cold and start getting really stiff really, really fast. So let's see what they do.
She did it, you did it. The hardest part is over. All you gotta do is carry somebody there.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Mess Corporal? Mess Corporal. She said she needs to go to the washroom, Mess Corporal.
She needs to go to the washroom?
She said she needs to go to the washroom, Mess Corporal.
I did not think I was going to do it. I got dehydrated yesterday.
Talk to me, Duff.
So you did it. You pushed your body through it. Mind over matter. How do you feel?
I feel really great now that it's over. You did good. I'm proud of you.
You kind of see like a complete 180 of this particular recruit right here. If you remember the last episode, I think it was episode 3, she was the one who was getting just reamed by the PO because she was not being a team player and she was not helping out whatsoever, and she's been kind of snarky. But I think by this time, she's kind of coming around, and then she's realizing it's a team effort as well as having your attitude check at the door.
Oh, that feels good though. You're like massaging my back.
How about, tell me about the team and the support of the group and what that meant to you, how that carried you. Talk to me about that a little bit.
It was good. They really helped you out. They helped me out a lot. So.
And so have you ever done something hard as this in your life?
No, not at all.
Tell
Not
me about the
even
experience
close.
of realizing how far you can actually push yourself now.
Well, whenever we were marching, I should say, I said to Brisson, I said, if we weren't part of this team, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
I just kept thinking about all my friends back home. That's all I kept thinking about. I knew that they wanted me to do this. And I kept it in the back of my head, and I kept hearing their voices saying, come on, Osborne, you can do it. And that's what pushed me.
You're going to slide in as close as possible. Put your hand behind, like so. Grab her wrist, and then let yourself go on me. Just like that. Okay?
So again, the whole point of this training is to be like exposed to being completely exhausted. That like if you're in a combat situation, like before this time, like I said, I was participating in Afghanistan and saw combat in that location, but you're exhausted. So if somebody was to get injured or shot or hurt or IED'd or things, you have to get them off the X. This is an example of Firemens Carry where you had to get them out of there right away and keep moving. You don't always get the luxury of having a stretcher or having medics nearby or having a Black Hawk helicopter come in to get you out of there. You never know the position you're ever going to be in. So this is to train you to get them on, get you on you, get the rifle, and get the hell out of there.
Your back straight as you do it.
You do it?
Keep your back straight. Push in her back.
Are you okay?
Honestly, started 46, we lost 2. I honestly thought we were going to lose at least 3 more, at least. And the 3 that I was thinking of made it. They're still out there working.
You did it. You're good.
No, I didn't.
Look at me in the eyes.
I did not.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. You're done. You did it. You finished. You're good. Okay? You're good. You're good. Walk with me. Walk with me. Good job. Good job.
You see the blue garbage containers over there? We're gonna form 3 ranks, section 1, 2, and 3, just like always. Master Corporal's gonna bring his truck over. We're gonna get our shower kits out of our kit bags, or if you have it in your rucksack, great. If not, get it out of your kit bag. Reload the truck. Keep your full fighting order on with you, as well as your weapon. Have a shower, and we're heading back to E4. We'll have timings once we get ourselves over there, okay? So right now, I'd like everybody to get their stuff on.
Do we shower with our full fighting orders on?
No big deal right now. Very small in the whole fucking scheme of training, right? Right? Come on. Get showered up, you stink.
it's not easy. A lot of people think that they got the grit, they got the toughness to get through that. Until you actually put yourself in that situation, you're full kitted out and you have a helmet, you're rucking with easily 60 pounds on you, additional 60 pounds. And that's not including the elements and like, you know, if you brought the right kind of socks, that kind of stuff. As silly as it is, it all makes a difference. And, you know, a lot of people are really finding out like how tough they are by going through it. It's the only way you can do it. Anyways, guys, hope you guys like that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, you know, like I said, I had to change locations for the temporary time. You know, it's things happen in life, right? So hopefully on the next one, I'll be able to get you another content and basically get back to my old space. But until then, I'm going to be filming here and do the best I can to give you the content that you guys deserve. So I'll see you guys on the next one.